Hello and welcome back to Shakesyear. We are working on Locrine and we get to hear from Brutus again today in Act 1, Scene 2. Now, if you remember, Brutus kicked off this scene being brought in a chair with a very long monologue about how he's dying. And he's actually okay with that. He's ready to accept death because he's lived a good life and, well, he's lived a good soldier, warrior type life, but also he's becoming so weak that he doesn't really want to exist in that state anymore. And then his brother Assaracus is like, okay, we get it, like, just shut up about it. And Corineus, his other brother, was like, but look at all these amazing things that you did. We went here, we went here, we went here, and everybody knows that you were a great leader and a great warrior, so you can die in peace because you've done good things. You've left your mark on the world. And Brutus was like, no, that, like, I'm not afraid of dying, or at least I'm not afraid of that. There's something else going on that is troubling me. And Thrasymachus pipes up and he's like, whatever it is that you need us to do, we'll do it. You need us to kill those people or imprison those people or be mean to those people, like whatever it is, you name it, and we'll do it. We've got your back, whatever it is that you need. And Brutus says, then hearken to your sovereign's latest words, in which I will unto you all unfold our royal mind and resolute intent. When golden Hebe, daughter to great Jove, covered my manly cheeks with youthful down, the unhappy slaughter of my luckless sire drove me and old Assaracus, mine Erne, as exiles from the bounds of Italy, so that, perforce, we were constrained to fly to Grecian's monarch, noble Pandarus. There I alone did undertake your cause. There I restored your antique liberty, though Grecia frowned and all Molossia stormed, though brave Antigonus with martial band in pitched field encountered me in mind, though Pandarus and his contributaries, with all the rout of their confederates, sought to deface our glorious memory and wipe the name of Trojans from the earth. Him did I captivate with this mine arm, and by compulsion forced him to agree to certain articles, which there we did propound. From Grecia through the boisterous Hellespont, we came into the fields of Lestragon, whereat our brother Cornelius was, which when we passed the Sicilian Gulf, and so transfretting the Elysian Sea, arrived on the coasts of Aquitaine, where with an army of his barbarous Gauls, Guipharius and his brother Gathelius, encountering with our host, sustained the foil. And for your sakes, my Turnus there I lost. Turnus, that slew 600 men at arms, all in an hour with his sharp battle-axe. From thence, upon the strands of Albion, to Corus haven happily we came, and quelled the giants come of Albion's race, with Gog-Magog, son to Simotheus, the cursed captain of that damned crew. And in that isle, at length, I placed you. Now let me see if my laborious toils, if all my care, if all my grievous wounds, if all my diligence were well employed. So this is a very long monologue of information that largely we just learned from somebody else. While Corineus was reminding Brutus of all of the things that he did, so he should feel like he's left his mark on the world, he was recounting a lot of the battles that Brutus had fought in various places. And that's basically what Brutus is doing now, too. And you could chalk it up to, he's a guy on his deathbed, he wants to say some stuff, so he's going to start at the beginning because he kind of has a captive audience now. But he definitely does start at the beginning. He's like, when I was a very young man and my dad was killed, so I had to be exiled out of Italy and I had to go to Greece, and then I had to make friends, and then I had to fight battles, and then I made it through this territory, and then I met up with my brother Corineus and we fought some more battles, and we fought the French, and we fought here and we fought there, and my fantastic soldier Turnus died in this whole thing, and now here we are in Albion, which is what England was called before it was England. And he's like, and now that we're here, let me see if all of the things that I've done have been worth it? And of course he has his own opinions on that, but since this was a rather long monologue, of course he has to get interrupted by some other people who are going to share monologues tomorrow before he can get back to his monologue in terms of whether or not he thinks all of this was worth it. So come on back tomorrow for the interruption, and then after that for Brutus's thoughts on the interruption. So I'll see you tomorrow for more. Mwah.